I just want to see my dreams come true. Why do you think I feel so burdened by the need to achieve? Is that how you've been celebrated in your past? Yeah. Well, everyone has a desire to be celebrated. Our society really celebrates results. We often grow up to pursue what we felt celebrated for as a child. Or if we did not feel celebrated, what we think will make us worth celebrating. Whoa. We have to change what we celebrate in ourselves. If you're doing the work with no results, celebrate your effort. You were vulnerable and humiliated yourself. Celebrate your courage. Or you dared to be true to yourself and no one understood. Celebrate your boldness. Let me write this down.
Hey! You! Yeah, you! You wanna know what? You're fucking beautiful. And I hope you have a fantastic fucking day. Alright? Now I know shit's tough out there. Fucking 2020's a bitch. Let's be fucking honest. But guess what? You are worth so much more than you think you are. And I want you to know that you are fucking loved by me and a lot of other fucking people out there that you don't even know yet. So go out, have a fantastic day or night, depending on what you're doing. Stay safe and do not ever hate on yourself. Because if you do, I'm gonna come find you and I'm gonna give you a hug. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
It's time. It's time. You know it and I know it. It's time to let go of that previous version of yourself. That version of you that has been fighting tooth and nail just to survive this world. She did everything she had to do to get you to where you are now. To get you to the place where you can step into the next version of yourself. Where you can hear from your higher self. Where you can heal from your trauma. Where you can be free. Don't let all of her work be in vain by just continuing the same patterns. I love you.
Reasons why I don't like Trump, part 2. And don't even try to pull the, you're misinterpreting what he's saying. Again, these are policies of his. So there's no misinterpreting what he's saying if this is literally what he's doing. He granted a tax package to the top 0.1% of US households. They were granted a 2.5% tax cut, meaning they pay lower taxes percentage-wise compared to the lower 50% of US earners. He's also refused to ban a pesticide that's been linked to birth defects in farmers' children, even though the EPA said ban it. He also disbanded the White House Council for Women and Girls, which was originally created to make sure that all agencies took into account women when drafting policies. He also modified Title X, a grant that was made to target lower-income Americans who are facing unintended pregnancies or seeking family planning. He made it so any facility receiving Title X funding could not be an abortion provider. 900 clinics lost funding, and that was Trump's move to defund Planned Parenthood, which as a woman felt like a middle finger to us again, because they do more than just abortions. They provide healthcare and birth control. I can continue.
The defining characteristic of a hate crime is not actually hate, it's prejudice. We use the word hate to define it because the prejudice is born of a hateful climate. It's the judgment prior to the punishment. It's the inaction of others despite their astonishment. It's the misinformation that instigates disintegration. See, the violence occurs in the silence at first. Then after a while, you can find it in words. The standard abuse in the language that's used to leave our sense of humanness bandaged and bruised. Calls for justice become anguish-infused when some politicians start brandishing views that rob human beings of their right to be human. Not their human rights, their right to be human. The defining characteristic of a hate crime is not actually hate, it's prejudice.